Hey, what's up? Traded in my old F-150 for a new King Ranch Explorer. Also traded in my old iPhone XS for an iPhone 15 Pro Max. In this video, I'm going to check out a company called Mob Armor and see what their phone mount's all about. Set it up in my vehicle and on my phone. Let's go inside and take a look. All right, so let's take a look at what we got. We got Mob Armor, makes these different phone mounts and everything. This right here is how it came. Ordered everything through Amazon. This box right here came a little busted up. It is what it is. Inside, take some of this stuff out. Looks like this plate came a little bit bent and dented, but let me get everything laid out here for you. All right, so I have a cell phone here. It has a MagSafe charger on it from OtterBox. You can attach the charger to the back, magnetically holds on. Alright, so I got the MagSafe case. Ordered a magnetic charging pad to go on the back of it. Came with a sticker and an alcohol wipe. Also ordered the magnetic mount. This is kind of the meat and potatoes of it. Has a strong magnet on the bottom here. Little rubber cover with a strong mount on top. But I was thinking the magnetic phone might stick to this, but it's not strong enough to. So you have to get yourself some kind of magnetic adapter thing. I thought this might stick to it, but this right here doesn't center on it. It's only on the outside. So figure out how all this goes here in a little bit. But this right here is magnetic. Normally you peel off one of these plates and you'll mount it to the back of your phone. But if you do that, you can't do the MagSafe charging. So this right here that's bent, it's not going to be any good to me. So sad, too bad. This plate right here goes on the vehicle, wherever you want to mount it at. And you end up getting two of those as well. And these really stick pretty good. Very strong magnets. Say it takes about 95 pounds to release it, but it's really strong and on there. Now, one of the things about this, when you put it on, clean off and prep the area you want to put this on. Press and hold it for a minute or two, and then let it cure for 24 hours. Don't just go stick it on, then just stick on this heavy thing, because it might fall off. So, something to pay attention to with it. They do give you some wipes, some prep pads. So prep the area, set it up, and let it sit for a while. But this is the magnetic base for it. Alright, this right here is the magnetic charger that I got. And this cost a little bit. It came as a full kit. Came with a charging cable. And it also has a magnetic pad here. So I didn't need to buy the magnetic pad that I bought. But this right here is what it needs to mount up if you're going to try and hook everything up properly. Alright, so to be able to use all this together, biggest thing is this can take a USB-C if you need to. Then you have the mount, which like I said, we're going to have one piece that goes on the vehicle at a place we pick, prep, sit and stick for a minute, and then let it cure. Then later on we can mount this heavy magnet to it. This piece right here is rubber coated. You get an extra one in the pack. This right here is a charging disc. And it'll clamp right on. It doesn't go on straight. You can kind of play with it to get it where you want it to be. But this right here holds on pretty strong. And has a magnetic charger to it. Then theoretically, this right here kind of holds. I don't know how sturdy it is. But they recommend attaching this piece right here on the back of the phone. There's a way to line it up. If you have a MagSafe cell phone like this case right here is, then it should magnetically kind of center and attach itself when you put it on. So you don't need to worry about it. But if you have a regular phone case, then you're going to need to use this template right here to find it center your phone. But I'm not going to have to do that with this phone right here because it's MagSafe compatible and it's going to line up. But let me get this stuff prepped and we'll start putting it on. Wipe it down real good with a alcohol pad. Then can just kind of let it dry up. Alright, this right here should be somewhat self-centering to line it up and orientate it right. Make sure we got it facing the right way. Set it up where it needs to go. It kind of drops itself on there. Fits decently with where it needs to go. Put a little bit of pressure on there. Just going to let this sit and cure a little bit. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is figure out where to mount my phone. Like I said, we have this ball head here thing, so if we mount it up here, kind of get a rough idea of where it's going to orientate. Right about here, it's not going to block too much of the vent fan or anything. Give me a little bit of a room if I need to get my hand up there. Alright, so most of it dried. I'm going to peel off the sticky part. Line it up where we want it as best we can. Push and apply some pressure. And then we're going to let it sit for up to 24 hours so that all the glue and adhesive can cure. And after our waiting time, that's when we can go and mount the full phone on and not have to worry about it flopping off or anything. Here it's good because it's a flat position. It's not vertical. It's kind of parallel, so should hold pretty good. Doesn't seem to get in the way of my hands. Can still get to the vent control and be able to take it on and put it off. Alright, one of the things I did was I got the Mob Armor in burnt bronze. I figured it'll go kind of good with the King Ranch theme. Kind of has that brown and tan look to it, but there are different options for colors if you like it. I just thought this one right here would look better in my vehicle. Got the Mob Armor little disc plate here. It's been sitting overnight. Got the mount for it, the magnetic mount. On the bottom you have that neodymium strong magnet. Go ahead and place it on. Goes on pretty strong. You can slide and adjust it a little bit. And then on my phone, we have the Mob Armor plate that we put on and stuck. And then we can just place it on there. And it seems to hold pretty good. It's a good solid mount there. Take it off. If I need to, I can run a charger to it, but otherwise kind of gives me something to attach. See if we adjust it a little, get a little bit of a view of the road if I need to. Turning it this way, it's a little bit better. You can kind of use it with the radio. Doesn't get in the way of the turn signals or anything. Start button's down here. I still get to my climate control and still adjust the vents and everything. But overall, this seems like a pretty good setup. I like it so far, and hopefully I'll do a better review as time goes on with it. Alright, one more thing to show you. With that back plate that you put on there, it is magnetic. So if you come up and have a magnetic surface, you can mount your phone to different magnetic surfaces as you want to, depending on what you may want to set up or something like that. Toolbox or something, whatever it needs to be. You kind of get that ability with it, so something to consider and think about. Is kind of neat to have that. Flat wise, it actually sits a little bit shorter than the camera part of the phone and everything, but overall seems like a pretty good thing so far. Hopefully I'll do a review later on. Hope you enjoyed this. Cav Cop out.